Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to G-Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And they were right, the clouds moved in, but it didn't affect the temperature much. It still went up into the mid to upper 70s today. It was nice, but then the winds came up, and I had to knock off my work. And here's old Clem here, and he's sent his leg for a hike. He didn't want to wear out both legs, so he's just letting one go. Anyway, yeah, the winds came up, so I had to stop what I was doing. And what I was doing, as you can see over here, is there's some new structuring going on. And I did get these set into the ground. They're down about 2 feet into the ground, and this is the amount of extension I'm going to add to my chicken coop and my chicken run. So that's why there's two close together here. That's the same width as the coop here. So I'll be adding on to here, going across and going back in again. And then when I go inside the coop, after I get this built, and I'll be taking this wall off of here and moving it over to there. And then there's 3 or 4 nesting boxes against this wall, and those are going to come out and go all the way up against this wall. So I'll be able to walk in and walk straight on through here. And I'll be doing nesting boxes around this whole section right here. So when I come in, the door over there, I'll walk in and I'll go in and check nesting boxes all the way across like this. And then the 4 that are on the other side of the coop, I'll check those out. And that'll be that. So the rest of this will be all added on chicken run, because the chicken flock is going to be growing. And as it grows, I'll be getting more eggs, which I plan on selling to neighbors and so forth and so on, and try to earn a little bit of extra money. But I'll be waiting to do that until my garden is going and I've got extra produce to sell too. So I'll have a little produce stand at the end of my road with fresh grown produce and fresh picked eggs. And those would be unwashed eggs, so if anybody wants to take them home and stick them in an incubator and hatch some of their own chickens, they can do that too. So I did get this all, you can see where I ran my drag sled through here today, and I got this all graded off, and I ran it all the way up through there and all the way around past the little house on the prairie up there. And I had to level this all because it was all humpy and lumpy, and it just wasn't really looking good. So I ran it back and forth a few times, got everything leveled out to a point where I could get this done. And then I brought my post hole auger over, my gas powered one, and I drilled down at the whole depth of the auger. That's over here. You see the whole auger. So I went all the way down to here. You can see the dirt on the auger there. And then I could drop the posts in there. Now I got the string up here, and that's where I've got to cut off those tops. Well, actually, I'm cutting them 1.5 inches below that line so that I can put the 2x4 on top like I did here, going all the way around. And then all of this wire will end up being disconnected from the post, and that'll go on the roof of this thing. And this metal that's down here, that's to keep critters from being able to come up and tear through the chicken wire. That's the right size to go all the way along here up to that post. It'll be just take it off of here and move it out to there. Then I'm going to get a couple of sheets of that metal roofing from Home Depot. They're 10 feet, so I made this 10 feet from there to there. So I can put one on this side and one on that side. But I still have to wait till these poles get set. We're supposed to get a possibility of rain on Sunday. So I'm hoping it will come. That'll save me water. Otherwise, I'm going to have to pour a couple of gallons of water around each one of these poles to settle that dirt into place, because this is like beach sand right now. I can move it really easy. So that's what I did over here today. And here's all the kids. They're having their fun. I ran some water in there today, and one of them dug a hole and took a bath in it. I ran some water over in that corner too, but nobody seemed to want to go over there. And then I had to put a new brace underneath their perch there, because it was sagging down to a point where it looked like it was just going to break free. So they got a new perch on there, and it's nice and solid now. Of course, once I expand this thing, I'm going to put a really long perch going on the other side over there, so they could all get up there. Because sometimes they get up here and they push each other off. So, what are you doing there, Brewster? Yeah. All right. So, anyway, we'll get on past that. I saw a tomcat there a little earlier. He was hunkering down underneath his condominium over there, because the winds have started picking up 16 to 24. Of course, they've dropped down to like 16 or 17 now. But you can see my PMA up there making me electricity. And these clouds actually look like there's some rain over there. Who knows? They're not supposed to get anything till Sunday, but who knows? All right, so we'll move inside of here. And that screen up there held up through all of the winds that I had. So that's an experiment that worked. And I'll leave that up there for now and see if I can work in some new plans on it. We'll see how this all this stuff in here is going to get going. I got to start moving some of this shelving out of here, and I want to get that into the new garden shed. So anyway, I was walking through here today and checking everything on the new plants, making sure that they're doing good. They're looking happy. It only got down to like 50 last night, so it really didn't get that cold. But as I was coming through here, something caught my eye. And it's right there. Nice little pea plant. I planted 2 rows of peas right down here. One up close to the board and one up there. And there's another one popping up right there. So cool. The peas are starting to come up. I'll be able to come out to the garden and take a pee. Yeah, I know. All right. So anyway, that's about it. Everything else is still doing fine. The sprouts on my trees here are getting bigger and better. And I got a bunch of them popping out of that branch down there now. So, and then coming out of here, and another one growing out of the top of that branch right there. So yeah, it's spring is on Sunday. That's like 5 days and a wake up. And well, it will be in springtime on the 20th. So hopefully there's not going to be any more deep freezes or anything like that. My cilantro is coming up all over the place here. Got lots of cilantro coming. That's a good thing. And I'm starting to get asparagus spears. See them? Of course, not supposed to get anything for 3 years after planting this. And this is only year 2. So I'm not betting on getting too much, but look at that. I'm getting them popping up out of there. Another one and another one. So, hey, I might get enough for one meal out of them this year. And hopefully I'll get some of them to go to seed and drop some new seeds around so I can get some more going. Oh boy, there's something cool. Cargo plane. They fly over all the time out here. They do their flight training out here in this open airspace area. And let's see, yeah, there he is, way out there. Oh, usually they come over 2 or 3 at a time. First time, well, not the first time, but very seldom do I see them coming with just one plane like that. And of course I see the military helicopters coming through in squadrons all the time too. One year on Memorial Day, coming from that direction, I had a whole squadron of planes just like that one coming in this direction. And I had just put a fresh flag up, so I stood there beside my flag and I saluted each plane as it went by. And the last one in the row gave me a wing tip. And it was a little subtle, but it was there. And I thought that was pretty cool. That was probably their flight instructor that was all the way in the back watching all the other guys, how they were doing on their flights. All right, well, I'm going to close everything down here and get inside because these winds are just a little bit aggravating. They don't bother me when I'm inside. So don't forget, everybody, if you want to ask me questions or give me comments, down at the bottom, right below where you give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and share. G-Bear signing off.